Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I just wanted to address a couple of questions that I get asked all the time. Well, in fact, one of them is not a question, it's more a thank you. But the other question is, well, let's get into it. Let's cut to the chase here. The question always is, how much do you make from YouTube? Is it viable? Can you, quit your job? Is it like, how much do you guys make? That's a question that a lot of you guys wonder. And the other side of it, the other comment I always get is a massive thank you by a lot of people from emails. As in, thank you for, of course, creating the content. Thank you for, I hate using the word because that's not what I'm here for, but thank you for inspiring me to have a go at doing my own content creation. So I hate using that word inspire. I'm not here to, that's not my aim. My aim's, if that happens, it happens. But I'm more here to just, talk about my journey in the hobby and the journey in the vesting side and give some advice from my experience over the years or decades now. So anyway, let's piece out those two parts. And first of all, I just wanted to say thanks so much to everyone that watches. It means a heap. And, particularly those people that reach out and tell me that, you've inspired me to start my own channel or whatnot. But let's look at the first part. The first part is, what do you guys earn on YouTube? And there's a fair few of us now, isn't there? There's a fair few people in the Pokemon investing space. And if you saw OKJ Love's video regarding Pokemon investors, that's probably the main point that I agreed with him on, in that maybe this area to do with Pokemon card investing, Pokemon card data analysis when it comes to numbers, facts, and figures is maybe becoming a bit oversaturated. And that's probably an extremely, extremely fair point. It probably is. And, you guys as viewers, can see through the mushy peas or sift through and decide which content creators are going to be the ones that you want to watch. Now, I've started going through and watching a few myself, and I always have, don't mind you, but I've started watching a few more and a few of the smaller creators just to see how you guys are going. And a lot of them reach out and say, can you check out my video? Are my points valid? Is there anything I can do to improve it? And I'm certainly not sitting here on my high horse saying, I'm the greatest, because I'm certainly not. I'm just a very, very small drop in the ocean when it comes to, the best in the business. But what I'm getting at is there's a fair few Pokemon card investing channels, or even just Pokemon card pack opening channels, or whatever it might be, that you guys probably watch, and they've all got similar size subscriber bases and view counts and, therefore probably AdSense revenue and maybe some other income streams related to that. So the question, how much do you guys make, and can you quit your day job from it? Well, no, I don't know any of us that don't have a day job. Most of us probably do, unless you've turned that into a full-size, online gaming store, or even a face-to-face gaming store, which a lot of people have. Most of us still have to work, of course, our 9 to 5. To break it down pretty simply, it's not much. From AdSense revenue, and this is in Australian dollars, not US dollars, so I'll convert it for you. But at the moment, things have quietened off in 2024. I reckon I make about, this is before tax, 900 Australian dollars a month from YouTube, maybe 1,000. Let's work on a round figure of 1,000. So that's basically 250 Australian dollars a week. And if you break it down per video, if I average 3 videos a week, obviously when I went to school, 250 divided by 3 is about $83, isn't it? That's it. So about $83 per video, which isn't really a great deal. So if you then break it down, if a video maybe averages 5,000 views, you're getting whatever that works out to be, $15 per 1,000 views. And that is about the summary of how much we earn from it. Now, the other side of it, of course, is the investing side. Now, some of us do different things. Some of us might send in cards to get graded. Some of us might buy bulk collections and piece those out. Some of us might just, build up the collection, build up the sealed product, buy it in bulk at a reasonably cheap price, wait for it to appreciate, sell some of it in the future, or just build up the whole collection, so to speak, the whole portfolio of sealed products, and just let it sit and increase in value over time, like stacking up gold. But either way, doing those few things, you know, there's not enough money to be earned. It's more for the love of it than anything. I mean, you know, $250 a week is better than nothing, isn't it? But then again, that's before tax. So after tax, you know, it's probably more like $50 a video, really. So anyway, that's about that side of it. The second side of it I wanted to touch on in this video is when it comes to all the people that have been reaching out. And I've said this a few times before on the channel that much like how people say, oh, you know, I've been watching a few of your videos and you're actually the one that got me into starting my own, you know, Pokemon collecting journey. I've been out of the hobby for a long time, or you're actually the one that got me into creating some content. You know, I wanted to rip open some packs and give back to people. So I really, really appreciate those comments. They're really important, because I had a really similar thing happen where I just remember sitting at home, and I've said this before, like I was saying a couple of times, where I was just sitting at home and I realized, you know what, we get home from work, we might go to the gym, we might do our other hobbies, you know, catch up with this, that, and everyone else. And then it's just like, sometimes we sit on the couch and we might be there for, before you know it, 2 hours. Maybe it's after dinner and you've just scrolled through, you know, maybe it's TikTok or Instagram or Facebook or watching other YouTube videos, and you can go, hold on, like, what a brain dead activity really to be doing for the last 2 to 3 hours. Like, now it's time for bed and I get up and do it all again. And you thought, you know, it's just a bit brain damaging, isn't it? Like, that's why I wanted to flip the switch and do something creative rather than consuming. So I wanted to create rather than consume. And now, you know, a lot of my nights are spent researching new content ideas and then obviously filming new content. And I'm not great when it comes to computers, and you know, I actually edit all these videos on my phone, so they're just edited on the phone and then flicked out for you guys to watch. So and who knows, like, whether it's you guys watching wanting to make a start in the industry, you know, when it comes to YouTube, or maybe it's Instagram Reels or TikTok, who knows, like, maybe one time it can become the full-time revenue, you know, the full-time job. I don't see that happening for me anytime soon, but you know, eventually people can take off, and, you know, things can eventually be life-changing. Like, I'm sure for some of the guys that do have it as a full-time job, like, hats off to you, well done. Like, guys like, you know, Unlisted Leaf here in Australia, guys like PokeRev that have well over 2 million subscribers and, you know, are probably making huge amounts of money from AdSense revenue and maybe some other income streams on YouTube. Like, how awesome. Imagine doing that as your full-time job. Like, that's life-changing sort of stuff, isn't it? So anyway, I just wanted to touch on those two things really quickly for this video. We're straight into the Pokemon investing content next video. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed. I'm Michael. This is PokeOz. Catch everyone next time.